Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood production with a little bit of commentating slash replaying slash looking at other people play this game here. So we have Peanut's tail just
Happy
wagging because
tail.
she's extremely happy
She
to
loves
be part of this.
ProQuest Amsterdam, apparently.
She does love ProQuest Amsterdam. So originally we actually were going to cast the finals, which was should I spoil? Yeah, it's like a week one, week two ProQuest.
Yeah.
Viserai old. However, the issue is in the BNR, BNS, whatever came out, and that deck is no longer nearly the same in any capacity. So we went against that because we wanted to do with if we could find two heroes that were not affected by the bans going at it. And so we took the same event and we took the first top 8 game, which was Dory versus Dromai. So it is a bit of an interesting matchup. I am joined by my co-creator, co-commentator, co-caster, co-compatriot, Rob, and Peanut. So it's going to be a 2-for-1 special here at Spark of Genius. So,
Here she is.
oh yes, I remember that dog.
There she
Yes,
is.
one lick, 2 licks,
There she
and
is.
all the toys are destroyed. Okay, so
There we go.
it's round 1 here. So I don't know the records of either of these players. I forgot who seed. Doesn't particularly matter, but we're gonna get into this here. So we can start the video, and as they're kind of sleeving up to the equipment, I can give a bit of a preamble on this matchup based on how I've seen it. I am not sure
Make sure it's
which.
muted. There we go. Okay.
I am not sure which Dromai builds David here on the left is on. I'm not sure if it's like a more red line aggressive build. I'm not sure if it's like a dragon build or a hybrid build or whatever. We wave reality in there. And Dory is probably just Dory. So equipment suite's pretty standard for the Dory, running Courage of Bladehold, and then Wave of Reality. So we see snaps. So no Mage Masters for the Dromai player. Luckily, the hands are tilted just well enough that we can more or less see what they have.
We can actually see the hand. So I do see a snatch. I guess we can hedge towards the more aggressive build on the Dromai side.
Yeah, Wave of Reality, interesting art. Like, so Lucius arms just suck. And I think this one sucks slightly less, I guess, because you don't really want to create many dragons that are able to be hit for like a double hit, like a go again, sword swing, and you can kill the dragon with one hit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Those are the more.
It's
those are more
like
ideal
a free counter on Dawnblade, right?
Yeah, if you have 2 dragon targets. Yeah, if you have 2 dragon targets on the field, they will just get a counter, right? And so you can have 1 dragon lower than 3 health, but more than 1 is real awkward. So we do see a Tumultai pitch for Swimming Blow, really standard. So Dromai is going first. I would probably say he elected to go first in this matchup. Fairly fair, because usually Dory can get some like sneaky damage off reactions if the Dromai player is not paying attention, or they maybe have a bunch of sigils or whatever.
Yeah, or you commit to a full block on a single attack, and then you Twinning Blade it if you want, and then come in with some free damage, which could happen.
True. Yeah, Glint Twinning, a hell of a drug, right?
It's like, why put yourself through that turn 1 scenario when you can just take turn 1 and resume play from there?
Yeah, Dromai also wants Ash, right? So turn 1 Sweeping Blow is actually fantastic. Like that's like the main point of the game. You want Sweeping Blow, because this is a blue Sweeping Blow, by the way. So it's only gonna do 1 damage.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Dory going down to 39 here. So we do see Asvalai Snatch. I would assume it's probably just Asvalai and then Arsenal Snatch. It is only 1 dragon. Like Dory can't just just get a pitch for Furnace and pass probably. Yeah, it's turn 1. Yeah, you get a pitch for Furnace and pass. It's true.
Yeah, plus you're giving Dawnblade targets by attacking Asvalai, so you probably don't really want to attack with it anyway.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I forgot it was turn 1.
Right. In terms of like poppers for Dory, does Dory really run anything that
CNC maybe?
Yeah, maybe the CNCs. Yeah, although it's kind of a hard thing to side. I guess you can side it into a lot of things. So maybe it's a play.
Yeah, it's not like super unreasonable, because a lot of the times when you do like spoils or like something giving it go again, like a run through or something like that, and then
it doesn't
they overblock.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you just CNC them. Like you CNC or you E-Pot. Like those are the 2 big ones that you want to be doing in Story.
That's true.
Because let's say they block with like 2 to 3 cards and they can't defend into a CNC and they have to use armor. They lose their arsenal and take damage real good. Here we are not seeing that. We are just seeing a Warrior's Valor, Sharpened Steel, Dawn.
Pretty pumped.
3/3/3.
Yeah,
9. So I mean, you could just block for 9 here, because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a reprise ability. There is 1 resource floating, so you could see a singing. You can see something like the one that buffs by 3 and lets you search for a card, or I forget the name.
There's
Oh, sorry, I was
strokes. There's
thinking of
iron song
stroke, not
response.
surge, but
Yeah,
you can still bottom
yeah.
and drop. So
Puncture is a 1 for 3. I
yeah.
think best case scenario is that's a singy steel blade. So essentially, you
Mm.
use it, you get a glint, draw a card, and you're over by
Yep.
+1, and then you could just use that card, pitch, and swing again.
Yeah. Now you did mention that
Potentially with bracers.
aggro Dromai
Oh
does
no,
have a lot of 3 blocks in it, so
yeah,
it shouldn't be too hard to block for 9 here, which I think is what
yes.
happens. And
Iron
Iron
Song
Song
response
Response
there.
being one of the cards that you can
Yeah,
add on to that. Yeah, playing it here,
yeah,
not arsenaling, but the good thing here is that you do get the extra swing on Dawn Blade because this hits.
yeah. I forgot there was Iron Song. I forgot there was the Warrior's Valor, so you wouldn't even search for
Oh
glints
yeah, yeah.
in that.
You do have the
Uh,
go again already
yeah,
because of
you have to go
Valor.
again.
So, we do see taking 2 instead of 3. I wonder
Wave of
why.
Reality. I think
Oh,
it's
he
the Wave of
used it. I'm
Reality.
sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think you have a choice. I think it's when you are going to take damage, you
Oh,
pop it and you get a spectral. I
right.
think.
It's similar to how the kimono works, right? Um,
Yeah. So he went up to 12 and then he took yeah. So I
yeah.
think there was one prevention. There also might be like a lag on the stream. There was a couple pieces where they're a little bit slower to update the life,
Well,
but
I think he went up to 9, into 12, and then 1 prevention. So 10 into 12, which means he
yeah.
took 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess here I don't think Wave of Reality is that good that it actually prevents two. I'm not really sure, but
Mm,
the furnace coming in with the not prismatic shield, the spectral shield to block 3 without reprise,
yep.
blocking the second counter, pretty good.
Yeah, not
Um,
bad.
Prism
A
coming back with that
nice
snatch we saw.
easy snatch. This is similar to what you played against me, where you snatched. He took 4, and then you can use
You think he has snatch in
snapdragons.
hand? You think
he
he has snatch in hand too?
maybe he might decide to snaps, just to keep the pressure up. So if you're Dory here, you're looking at a snatch and say like he already has a card in hand. So even if I take the 4, I'm not giving him extra card advantage because he doesn't have go again. But
Yeah,
Snapdragon
he's
Scalers
good
could
too. Yeah, yeah. You see,
so I think you played the right
I'm of the
line
same mind.
then because you used it early, got the value off the draw.
Yeah, but he drew into Dominia, I think. So
Oh,
probably
did he? Okay.
not what he wanted to see there. He probably
Oh,
yeah,
I
he
see
had played
Dominia.
Headlong and he drew into Dominia. So he's gonna
Okay.
blaze, but
Probably
the problem is
Blaze
he doesn't
Arsenal. Yeah.
yeah, the issue is Dominia is actually just kind of like not what you want to see at the moment. I
Yeah.
don't know how many blues his Dromai deck runs. Um yeah, it looks like Dory's really likes this 4 card hand, which is interesting. I probably wouldn't have really
Yeah.
looked to see this kind of play unless they were on 5 cards.
You'd think Dory
Um,
is more on the defensive side. A lot of 3 blocks. I
you,
think pretty much
you
only
would,
3 blocks.
especially with this play, which is just literally pitch a blue puncture to swing in for 3. I mean, he had bolters. I thought he was just going to block with like a 3 block and bolters, and that's it. But
Mm.
I don't think I would risk it because if you're not blocking,
Hmm.
then why would you risk like taking way more damage instead of just like block the first card with a card in armor? Like is your 4 card and 3 card hand that
Yeah,
different that you know what I mean? Like I think 5 cards is a little bit different
that's fair.
because 5 cards actually mean quite a bit.
I think here you don't really look at the snatch as an on-hit because there's no built-in go again, which of
Yeah,
course was proven wrong because he used snaps.
you can make
So
him. Yeah, you can make him use it, which is fair.
yeah, yeah,
We do see a +6 here, so puncture
yeah.
and Alpha Blood. So it's going to come in
Alpha
for
Blood.
9.
Alpha Blood being a very good card because it doesn't have reprise, so it's just a
It
basically.
does.
Oh,
It doesn't reprise.
it's +3 to +4. Is that right? Or I forget
So it's
how much you
+3
get.
and then +1 on the second swing.
Oh, it does have reprise. Okay, okay.
So
There, I was
if
thinking
you
of
have
something
go
else.
again, yeah, if you have go again, then it's effective of +4 off the go again because you get +1 on your
Oh,
second Dawn
okay,
Blaze.
okay.
Yeah,
There's no built-in
sure.
buff without reprise, I guess.
No, it's just a
Okay,
+3.
okay, yeah,
The reprise is for the next
yeah.
swing.
Showing my Dory experience. I just remember
The
there's a card
extreme
that
Dory.
it doesn't really matter if there's reprise and it buffs it anyway. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
fair.
So Chromai coming in, blocking with the Iron Song response.
Yeah. So
No
now
poppers.
we no poppers. We do see that like Dromai's just keeping this hand because no low chance of poppers and it's Chromite anyway. So now you just get a free action point. I believe that's
That's a
Snatch.
snatch. So it's very nice to pair Chromai with snatch. Obviously, you get the free action point for basically a free go again on snatch. Full
Yep.
armor
You're
block.
getting oh yeah, you're gonna armor block that. Like you have like you could, well, I guess you could block with a 3 and bolters, but like I guess you
Right.
still have 2 cards in hand.
Yeah,
They
I
have a
mean,
card in arsenal.
blocking with courage early is fine because you turn it on. You're more
Yeah.
willing to use the effect for what it does rather than just wasting 2 block. So I can kind of see it. Wow, Kyloria coming out too. Very annoying if you don't have poppers because this card commands 2 cards per block.
Yeah, very, very good dragon to have. Pitching the Asvolite to do so,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, breaking the
Breaking
chain.
the
That is
chain, yeah.
reasonable. So gonna draw a card here. If it hits, I
Mm-hmm.
think you just give this a card and bolters.
Yeah, I think you're right,
Yeah,
which
that's probably
we're
what you do
seeing
here. Yeah.
here. Yeah,
Yeah, so this is the issue. Like Dory just doesn't have a lot of poppers, so she
yeah.
really has to just like hit dragons with the Dawnblade.
Oh,
Now, the issue is that because it's Chromai Kyloria, you're gonna get a
yeah.
free counter here,
Yeah,
right?
this is very nice for Dory because you can just pop both dragons without any buffs. So this works well in a pretty low card hand where you can just
Mhm.
give the Dawnblade go again and swing kind of naked against these 2 dragons and get your counter for free.
Yep,
So
you do have the go against source, so
yeah,
like
I
pretty
think that's what
reasonable.
happened here. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the issue. Like if you have multiple dragons out with less than 3 health or whatever Dawnblade happens to be at the time,
Yeah.
they might just block, get a counter with any go against source. And if there's enough go against sources, then it gets real awkward, right? So
Yeah.
now Dory's at 1 counter, 4 cards in hand. I see an E-Pot in there, not great. I see a Valor, I
Yeah.
see a Supremacy in there. So
Hmm?
you could see some juice, and that's great because you can replenish your hand, you can get more buffs. You have the
Hmm.
E-Pot in case you want to, pitch the E-Pot instead and use the hit and run
Mm-hmm.
for go again. Really depends because you have that 5th card in Arsenal that if it's a pump, then Dromai is down to 3 armor and doesn't really want to block with the Furnace at the moment. So really, it's really the crown of Providence here.
Yeah, and Steelblade Supremacy I think just says on hit, not attack hero or not hit hero.
On Yeah, it's
So
just on hit.
yeah, so you can run that into dragons and draw the cards on hit.
Yep,
So it's
yep,
really strong. Really
it's
annoying
quite
if you're
strong.
Dromai.
Oh, Dominia's coming out.
Okay. You have
Oh
to get it
yeah,
out eventually. I think this is a fine play. You have a full grip and you have just enough to get it out, get a ton of ash, get this, monstrous dragon out. There's not much of a fear for poppers against Dorinthea, so I think you're okay just
yeah.
playing it, attacking. Uh, people
Casually
don't really
reading
see
Dominia.
it often, yeah. It
Yeah, I mean,
is a pitch 6.
so like you're
Or,
gonna be able to banish,
well, this is a 4, I
but
think, right? Yeah.
this is a 4. The issue is Dawnblade's already at 4. So it's a little late because they're just going to swing Dawnblade at it and kill it. But you're going to get 1 bash. I
Yeah.
assume it's going to be Supremacy. There's no way it's not Supremacy here, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can Valor, hit and run, but if you block it, the turn's over.
Yeah, like I think the play is like he's going to take Supremacy and then you're just going to pitch Valor.
Right. Valor
Uh,
into Dominia, and then
no, it doesn't even
probably.
need to. You could just use hit. You could just use hit and run. I don't know what the Arsenal card is the key,
Mm,
right? But the nice thing about Dominia, and it's probably part of the reason you did it, so you can see all the tricks in the hand.
yeah.
So now Dromai sees that there's no attack reactions, right? So
Right.
unless he's better at the math to the point where the Arsenal he can kind of be like, okay, well, it's only one
Mm,
trick, so the maximum it's going to be is like
right. You
um
can see a max of +3, I
possibly like
guess,
overpower.
unless it's
So
an
yeah,
overpower.
exactly.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you kind of disregard overpower. I don't think you ever consider it unless you've seen it. You would just assume
Mhm.
+3 because we saw the response. We know that there's probably the twirling one. I keep forgetting the name. Anyway,
The twirling
there are a
one.
few +3s and only like the one overpower, right? So I think you kind of
Mhm.
don't factor it unless it's lethal. Or even if it's
Yeah.
lethal. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy David's really taking his time here. I don't know. He's trying to like
Yeah.
find El Dorado, or he's just trying
So
to
I
find
think
the lines.
yeah. I mean, to me, I mean, I'm not much of a Dory player, but to me, it seems like you would pitch E-Pot, play Valor, swing Dawnblade into Dominia, killing it, and then swinging again into face.
Yeah, like he has 2 sources of go again. So
Yeah.
like he has Valor into the Dominia, or he has hit and run. Like either way, you can't take away go again. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you could, that'd be great. But maybe that's why he's
yeah, like force
considering.
bolters or
He's thinking
something.
so hard. He's picking hit and run. Um,
Okay
we
then.
might see a very strong supremacy if that's the case.
Well, yeah, because then you might want to In that case, yeah, I'm picking hammer on here, but it's like supremacy is good in that 5 card hand. I'm assuming there's 2 blues, Epot and yeah, there's the supremacy.
Yeah.
It's got to be supremacy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is a banish, right?
It is a banish.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move that to the banish. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah. So very nice. You're
Um,
stripping away one of Dory's most powerful cards in the deck, besides glistening, I guess. So you're
mhm,
removing one of those threats that
yeah,
if you're playing against Dory, you're counting down the threats as they go,
yeah,
and it's always something you want to see.
yeah. I think this turn is literally just going to be pitch, give your sword go again, hit Dominia, Epot,
Yeah.
pass. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the turn. It just seems
Yeah.
like the most reasonable thing to do
That makes
because you
sense.
already have, like you can swing the second sword at face. I guess that's probably fine.
Yeah. I mean, you could have
Uh,
kept. Yeah. No, you're right. I think eventually you're gonna want to use the pot to work on a smaller card hand.
but yeah, like unless there's something crazy in the arsenal.
Yeah, and the Dawnblade keeps the counter regardless here because it hit Dominia, so you're not worried about having to push through with this second swing. Although
Yeah, I
it
guess
is
there is.
always nice to swing a buff Dawnblade into an aggro deck and hope they just
Mhm.
take it and get a second counter. I think that's a nice dream to have. So
Yeah, like
we'll see what he wants to do.
yeah, is he racing? Is he not racing? We do see like Miraging Metamorph,
Mm-hmm.
Necria, Kyloria, and Burmoss Senpai.
Mm,
Hand is kind of mid. Necria is not really great at the
mm,
moment. Probably want to get that out. Miraging's okay. Maybe you block with 2 cards, hope that's not a pump, and then just like pitch
mm.
for Miraging pass. I think that's probably like the most reasonable, but I think it's close because like the Arsenal could very easily be a +3, right? So and you
Yeah,
just get blown out
I
because you give them a
think
counter.
yeah, I think based on the play, I'm assuming that the Arsenal is a buff. Because like you
Kind of
said,
has to be.
throwing away the Epot or playing it out seems pretty good here.
Iron Song? Oh,
Okay,
Glint. Okay.
yeah, there's a
Oh,
glint.
so then he's,
He
he's gonna
had three
play.
sources of going. Yeah, so then
Yeah,
you
so
can
he's gonna play
still
the Epon now.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah that was smart. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
yeah. No, all bets are off when you already have the Glint because
Yeah.
then you just get a game go again regardless of the Epot. But a buff would have been like also fairly reasonable, so you get the
Yeah.
second counter.
Yeah, and
Um,
then the Arsenal Epot played on another turn. We are seeing Miraging
yeah,
Metamorph come out.
I think arsenaling the Epot's kind of horrible though
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you okay, it's not horrible because you can Crown of Providence. That's
Ah.
fine. I guess he still has Crown of Providence, so that's the one thing.
Mhm.
However, yeah, I don't know. Like Dromai could very easily run CNC, and you're already like used three points of your armor. Like
Yeah.
it's a little bit risky,
Although I guess
but
getting CNC'd when you have an Epot in Arsenal is not the worst case scenario. It's like, I guess I
yeah.
lose
So this
an
is
Epot. Yeah.
yeah. So this is interesting because like Dromai like cognizantly says like I cannot get Kyloria out here because then Miraging's better because first of all you're presenting 7
Hmm.
automatically and the chances of the popper are so low. But
Yeah.
second of all, if you don't have any dragons on the field, they're gonna have to hit you to face to keep all the popper to keep the counters on the Dawnblade. Well, it's only the one counter, but if you want to keep that counter, you have to hit face.
Yeah.
So I think Kyloria.
Yeah.
I mean 4, and then you just like get a card to Arsenal. I actually don't know if Metamorph is the correct play there. I'm a little bit suspect. I guess if they block Kyloria with a card and armor, and then you're kind of
Yeah.
sad because you have no arsenal and you don't have any damage. I think that's actually
Yeah.
pretty close. I'm not a master Dromai player by any means, but I think I might have actually rathered Kyloria to like force more blocks
Yeah. It's
because Metamorph is just
possible.
damage.
It is possible that he wants to guarantee blocking out the Dawnblade fully here and not
Mm,
giving the Dory player an opportunity to keep the counter for free. And we do
yeah,
see because the hand has a sink below that it's pretty well positioned to remove the counter entirely.
yeah, yeah.
But
You
there
just get blocked for
was
6 and have the sink. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if Dory blocked with the Twinning Blade, although I think I did see it
Mm,
in hand earlier. So even if he does kind of overblock just to make sure he covers it, Twinning Blade could be a very good tool to get around that.
hmm No, that's fair. I think you just block for 6 and just go up to 10 if they like Singing Steel Blade or
Yeah,
something.
this was probably the right play here. Yeah. It is annoying though if he buffs it by 3, because then it's gonna be like a
Mm.
7 into 6, and you gotta use a whole sink below for.
Oh,
Okay,
Furnace is coming out.
Okay, we're seeing
That is interesting.
yeah. So that is a
There's
2.
twinning.
So run through that one buffs by 2, I believe, right?
Two on the next power on the
On
next
the
swing.
next swing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so his next swing is gonna be coming in for 6.
Was there a source of go again that I missed?
Run through gives go again.
Oh, it does. Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Gives go again and +2 on the next one. It is a
Right.
yellow.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
So he's blocking for 7 on the 4, so you're gonna need Singing Steelblade to like get over this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's armor. I think puncture works also.
Oh, that's true. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah, because he blocked with Furnace. Puncture would work. So there's hit and run here.
Okay. Yep.
I guess hit and run's gonna buff
Buffing. I can't tell if it's red. It kind of looks red to me, so it might be a +3.
Yeah, so you're gonna need to use the E-Pot, use one for the
Okay.
bracers.
Yeah, this is a very pumped up
do.
second swing on Dawnblade.
Yeah, so it's 4, 6. Let's assume that's red, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10
Yeah.
on the second swing.
Yeah, so
Assuming that's a red.
unblockable here, pretty much.
You only have 2 cards in hand. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna hit. And the
Yeah.
thing is, he has bolters. Wait, he doesn't have any pitch left though. So
He
I was
used
gonna swing the
everything.
third time. Yeah, because he
Yeah.
twinninged, but he can't swing another time. Why wouldn't you just?
It looks like 8. So
Uh,
maybe it's a blue hit and run.
yeah, it's got to be blue at this
Yeah.
point.
No,
Two,
that's
two,
it.
three
Actually,
plus
is a
4.
full
Yeah,
block. Yeah.
blue box.
Yeah, he
Because he has
managed
the
to get
sink
it.
below.
Very nice.
Yeah, he has the sink below. So I don't know if I bracers there. I might just leave one floating because I have twinning and I just pop the bolters and I swing again and I get a counter.
Mm.
Isn't that just better? Like if they have like 2 blocks in hand, you're just like 7 is enough, no?
He
Why do you
did
have to go
force
for
out.
8?
Yeah, he forced out the Crown of
Crown.
Providence there, which was pretty
Yeah.
good. And I believe he forced out the second block on Furnace, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. The second block of first was the first swing anyways. So we're talking about the second swing, right? Because it was run through twinning.
Oh, Furnace is
And the second swing.
Blade Break
Furnace
or
was the
Temper?
first swing. It's temper.
It is
So
Temper.
it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I like that play. I think I
Mm.
I come in for 7 with one floating, and then I pop the bolters if you can't fully block, and I threaten the second swing here. Like, yeah, you get the crown, but like it's not going to be that great because you actually don't get the utility off the crown. But
Yeah.
again, I'm not a Dory master, nor am I a Dromai master. I am good at efficiency though, so I'm just talking about like the most efficient play. It seems
Right.
like 8 instead of 7 seems. I don't know.
I guess the good part is that he gets to keep the bolters for another play later down the line, so
Yeah,
maybe it might be
So we
worth
just-
keeping for now.
we do see Spoils of War, so this Downblade's coming in for 5 go again.
Yeah, we're seeing a single 3 block, I believe. A lot of glare, but
Yeah,
I
so-
assume it's a 3 block.
Yeah, this isn't chain, so those shackles must be copper tokens, I imagine.
Yes. Yes.
So he blocked for 3. Oh, Iron Song something something. I don't remember the name of the card. It's the
Yes.
Majestic from
Yep.
Dynasty.
Iron Song Pride, I believe.
Iron Song Pride, yeah. So it's gonna give a +1 counter.
Yep.
Pretty reasonable. So it's gonna go up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
The Dawnblade itself is gonna go up to 4, and then +2 from the
The
spoils. So it's
spoils,
6.
yeah. Yeah, very nice. So Dawnblade gets to keep the counters, which is nice. I believe it keeps it.
Why did he only block a? We must have missed something. Why did he only block a 3 on a 5?
He was, probably willing to take 2. I'm not sure why he's contemplating. Probably bluffing, having a D-react or something.
Well, he has sand cover in hand, so
He
could-
does.
could use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, he could use it.
He could use it to prevent.
I would probably use it here.
It's a pretty prime situation to use it in. I think
Yeah,
this
'cause
is
your
like one
hand
of the
is
best
just,
situations to use it in. Yeah.
Yeah, your hand is fine. You just Asvalai, Blaze Headlong, and then hit them with Asvalai. I think it's pretty reasonable 2-card hand. I don't really think you need to be saving the sand cover for Arsenal. Is that probably what he's considering? But
Yeah.
I think he's also just like Dory has no pitch left.
Yeah, exactly.
Meaning you're not gonna be able to swing again with the sword, and there's no Arsenal.
Yeah.
It looks like Dory had like a triple red hand because it's Iron Song.
Yeah. Overpower
looks
routes.
like red over. It's a red overpower.
Yeah, it's a red overpower. Yeah.
Yeah, red overpower and spoils, right? So looks like he's gonna just get the second counter off. Oh, it must be the second. Oh, he might have. Okay, I think he took the first swing, and that second swing was just for.
Okay.
That has to be it because he's on 2 counters now. So he took the first swing.
Yeah, I forget what the
And then the
total
second.
was. I think 24, 25, maybe.
Mhm.
So yeah, he did take at least a swing. Um,
Yep.
so he must have taken two. So we do see that Asvali is coming out,
Yeah.
and just
What's
swinging with
interesting
it.
is just like he's not playing around the popper at all. He just does not care.
Yeah, I think at this point you assume there aren't any, but Blaze
Yeah.
would have been a good card to start with, I guess.
I think you start with like you invoke Asvali and then swing Blaze and then swing
Mm.
Asvali. I don't know why you would ever swing Asvali
It's higher
first.
risk. I don't know.
But what? Yeah, but where's the higher
Yeah,
reward?
there's no higher reward. Yeah,
Where's the reward, Rob?
thinking of
Where's
the
the
mind
reward?
game. Like, what kind of mind game are you playing here, right?
Yeah, there's only downside. Like the only thing you're asking for is it's got to have one of his three poppers and stop your turn.
Okay.
Like I
So
don't know.
he took the full arcane +2 and then coming in with Blaze
Yeah,
Headlong. Yeah.
so he's not running barrier. So arcane is an
Oh,
actual
that's a
win
good
con,
point. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so seeing those
which is
burn them
fair. I
all
don't.
later would be very good.
Yeah, I don't know where in his suite he'd have to like take out to
Yeah.
run arcane barrier one.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
true.
fine.
That's true.
I've seen Crown of
Crown of
Providence.
Providence blocking 2, taking a card from hand, I believe. No, it was.
Fiberman.
It was hand. Yeah, there was no arsenal. You're right.
Yeah, he didn't block. He didn't block from hand, so
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
gonna be from hand. We do see puncture. We
Taking
see
2.
we see glistening steel
Yeah,
blade,
that's
which
nice.
is very nice.
And the Downblade's already on 2 counters. That's super nice.
Yeah, so I assume you glistening and oh, he's got
He has
valor
a Valor
too.
too. So pitch for Glistening, Valor, swing for.
No,
How
you
much
don't
is that?
I don't think you valor yet. I think you
Okay.
glistening, give the go again, pitch, swing the Asvali, break the
Oh,
chain,
okay.
Warrior's Valor, swing the second one
Mm.
for God knows how much. You get a whole bunch of counters.
6 + 3, so 9, I believe.
Yeah, because glistening will give you one counter on the first hit on the dragon, right?
Right.
And if you hit the second time, you gain two counters,
Yeah.
one from the blade and another one
Yeah,
from
so that
glistening.
would bring you to 10, or I guess 4 counters on the Dawn Blade, bring it to 7. And the
Mhm.
Valor. Oh,
We
pitching the Valor. Oh, it was a blue Valor. Okay.
There's a blue
It
valor.
was
Okay,
blue.
so you started with glistening though.
Yeah. That's probably the right move. We'll probably see a swing with Dawn Blade into
Yeah, hit the
Asvali.
Asvali. Yeah, hit the
Yeah, okay.
Asvali. That's
Free
that's
counter.
right.
You gotta take it. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta take it.
And you gotta
It's
read that card too.
literally it is literally free real estate.
Right.
So you gotta take it. You know.
Yeah, very well played. So didn't take the counter yet. I assume he will.
He's going to use
Eventually.
racers.
Uh, missing 1 counter, I believe. So it should be for 7 with bracers.
Are we might be idiots here. Let me read this for a sec.
Yeah. It is on hit, I believe, or maybe it's when it hits a hero.
No, it's a hero. Okay, so
Okay.
we weren't idiots. We
We
just did fine print.
we read the fine print. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are
So it has to hit a
lawyers here.
hero. Yeah, it has to hit the hero. So
Yeah. Okay.
this will still gain 2. If this hits, it'll gain 2.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 1 from Dawnblade, 1 from Glistening. We saw the
Okay,
full
'cause-
block, so we keep the
Yeah,
2
so you
counters
can
from before, but just
use
Glistening just
Arsenal,
didn't
yeah.
get anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he Arsenal puncture? What was the last card he had in hand?
I think he pitched the puncture. No, he pitched Warrior's Valor, so
Okay.
it was a puncture. Yeah.
Okay. So you see E strike for 7.
I see a Supremacy, a Glint as well. Very nice. Oh, we see a Popper
Nourishing
finally. Nourishing.
It's
Yeah.
nourishing empty. This is not the turn you wanted the popper, but I totally
Hmm.
you want the popper when they take damage to swing back for a big turn.
Yeah,
Right? So
yeah.
that's when you want the popper.
Now, how
Popper's
much
very
do
good.
you... Right, so now you're looking at either using it as a popper or using it for the ability. I'm wondering what you value more in this matchup. Probably more situation-based, whether like it's a big dragon to pop or something that like your opponent took damage to play. But it's a nice card to play just by itself.
So if that other card's a blue, that's real good because you can. Oh no, it's another Iron Song Pride, I think. So
Yeah. Which costs
okay,
1, I
so
believe.
he's gonna take it and just go for it. He's probably popping courage
Ooh,
here
11.
too.
Yeah,
If I'm correct.
that's kind of tough.
Well,
But
so the reason why I think he's doing it is because he needs the glint for the go again to nourishing after for the 6
right.
dominate.
I think it's the
think
only
that's the
source of
plan.
go again on the sword right now. The only
Yeah.
issue is that when you have Supremacy, you don't really want to be not attacking with Dawnblade, like playing the Nourishing. So he might want to play everything and keep the Steel Blade Supremacy for next turn. Oh, I guess he's playing it out. But
he said, let's go with Eric's plan. Let's pop the
oh, and
courage,
he
go
oh,
Iron
it was the
Song determination.
determination. Okay, so we missed
Let's
that.
go and dominate.
Yeah, so that's okay.
This brings me back to old meta. Remember when like this was
Yeah,
like the fear, like it had such fear in their opponent's eyes
that
here.
was the combo. Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
strong the health totals broke. I think.
Yep. So this is gonna be 3
Yeah,
plus 5, 8
5,
dominate.
8 dominant.
8
Correct.
dominoes.
Yeah.
So that Dromai player has sand cover in Arsenal and a fate in hand.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
that.
real awkward.
Yeah, I think Dory's gonna be very sad to see that, especially because he's at 11 health and he took a lot of
Yeah.
damage to get here.
From the dawn of time, Dory taking damage to swing back big and getting stuffed.
Like a single like unmovable for 8 like
Yeah,
feels really
staunch,
bad. Staunch response.
removable,
Yeah,
sand covers.
yeah. This is like a classic Dory issue. If only she had a twinning blade here, that would very nicely get around
You know
the
the
8
other
block.
you know the other awkward thing?
Mm-hmm.
So you glint, if you don't draw a blue or a
Mm-hmm.
yellow, you can't play nourishing. You need to literally draw the blue off glint to be able to one swing again. This is
Yeah,
assuming he was probably assuming he'll get the card draw off supremacy, right? Like to be
yeah.
fair, like there's higher
I think
chance
you
he'll
could
go through it.
assume that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he probably was like, I'm gonna get at least a card, which is fair.
Yeah.
I could take the first one.
Oh, very interesting.
Well, he's got 2 cards still in hand. That could very easily be
Like,
2 reacts, right? Or like a overpower red, and then you just blow it out of the water, right?
yeah. Okay, turning off reprise. I guess that's okay. That was a steel blade,
Glistening,
a glistening in hand.
glistening
Yeah.
steel blade. Yeah,
Ooh.
so gonna pitch the glint because you popped bolters to give the go again,
Right. Yeah.
and then
Glistening.
you're getting
Okay.
glistening.
Okay.
So you're gonna
So
gain go again, regardless, and probably swing again,
yeah.
which is correct.
Dromai should be at 14, I believe, from
I don't know where the
22
I
and
don't know
took
where the life
8.
totals went.
There
Yeah, it
was
should
like
be
a
a
blue screen
14.
of death on the life totals and now they're gone. But I'm gonna assume 14
Yeah.
for now because it was 8 and I think he's at
Mm.
22. Yeah, so coming in for I believe this is gonna be this is like a 9 dominate, is that right? No, sorry, you didn't get the counter yet, so
He took it. He took it.
he took the second swing.
He
Oh,
took the second swing because he's on 4 counters, one from glistening. Oh, the
oh,
punish on the nourishing is
oh.
so good.
So he must be at 6 health then if he took the second
Oh my
swing.
god. That is radical. Oh my
So
god.
he can get over it with the dust cover, right?
The sand cover.
The sand. I was thinking dust up sand cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
so sand cover
Yeah,
can
he
get over
can.
this. Yeah,
Am I wrong? Is sand cover not in the arsenal? Maybe it's not
I
in the
think we've been
arsenal.
wrong so many times on what's in the arsenal now that I give up. It's whatever you want it to
Interesting.
be. Yeah, he
Yeah,
took 2.
that.
Yikes! That was
So
a
the glistening
strong turn.
draw.
That was a
The
strong Dory
glistening
turn.
draw just made it super above rate,
Yeah,
right? Because the glistening literally gave you a counter and go again, which
yeah,
is literally all you needed because you already had dominate.
yeah. So I'm gonna
He drew like double
assume.
twinning, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, swing down blade 3 times. I'm gonna assume that it's 4 health to 11 right now, in Dory's favor.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what happened there.
Yeah, let's play a game where we have to try to keep up with life totals and see if we're right at the end.
Mm.
So
So we
coming in
see
for
double
3.
chromai.
Okay, yeah. Yikes.
That's the reason to keep a hand.
Yeah, I guess so. So coming with the first one, I believe he took it, going down to 8. Swinging.
Messed up.
I think he
Oh
might
no,
have
it's
taken. I
December.
think he must have taken both chromais to the face.
Yeah, he did both chromais because
So
he's
it's
at three
going.
action
He's going to
points.
5 now. Yeah. So I think he's at 5 health on Dory's
Yeah,
side. Sand
this
cover
is
for
dust
3,
up coming in.
or sorry,
This is
sand
dust
cover
up,
for
no?
3. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you're
Must
right.
be a must be a 0 for 4 in Arsenal or something like that. Can you
Yeah.
imagine if it's like Kyloria and you just get stuffed? Oh
Oof.
no, you can't. You have no pitch. You have no pitch.
Oh right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh well, Kyloria is free, right?
No, it's the one. If Kyloria is free,
Oh,
that thing would be a majestic
I'm sorry.
dragon.
You are right. It is 1 for
Yeah,
4. Yeah. I don't know what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So
You
coming
know
in
the
for
punish
3.
here? The punish is snatched from Arsenal.
Mm,
That's the punish.
yeah.
But like you have, because you have bracers. So I'm saying like if you use bracers in a 3 block and
Right.
they have snatch in Arsenal, You might as well. You might want to concede that. You know,
Yeah, so one of the twinnings coming in
let
here.
him.
It
Let him
makes
get the
sense.
Ashwing.
Yeah, never let him get the Ashwing. Okay,
Is that
so
not a dust up?
that
Oh, it might
was.
be a blue. It might be a blue dust up.
Do you even run that? Interesting.
You can. It's a
Sure.
reasonable card, but
Ooh,
yeah, it must have been a blue dust up.
So Dory is at 5 health right now. Yeah. So I think
So
we're
yeah,
looking at 4 to 5 in the life totals. Dawnblade coming in with 4 counters for 7.
I think you give the hand and you just swing back with Chromai. Like
Yeah, giving the
what
hand
else?
would hurt so much because I think he does have the second twinning, right?
Yeah, but where's your source to go again?
That's a good point, actually. You're right. Yeah. There is no
Oh,
source of
he.
go again.
Oh no, he has Singing Steel Blade in hand. Like
Um.
he's gonna get glint.
Oh, it is singing still. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
gonna get
blocking
glint
with a
here.
single card. Okay. So currently
Blocking with a
4
single
over.
card.
That's the kind of play I like. Daring. Okay.
That's the word I
Oh, so
had for
he's
that.
out
Okay.
for blood. Going to 10 on the Dawnblade. Um, we're seeing. I think that's a sink. Oh.
Sink and cover.
Okay.
Sink and cover.
That should be a full block.
It's 11.
Oh, that's 11 on the 10. Okay. Yeah.
443. Yes,
Yeah.
443.
Okay. Very nice.
That was the first card
So
he blocked
let's
with.
see if he
There's a little
wants
bit of
to.
glare here.
So let's see. There's no pitch left for the Dawnblade though. If he does this, oh, but he draws off
Glint.
Glint. Oh, he
Oh,
goes
route.
to get Route. And that should be game. Route's a
He's,
3
he's
block, I
gonna
believe.
route as a +3. He's gonna send back the defending card.
Yep.
So he's blocking for 8 right now, the Dromai, because he
Yeah.
has 4 and 4 instead of 11.
And the total damage on the
It's +4. It's
Dawnblade
3 from
is.
the route. It's +3. So it's +3. Oh, he did have the second sand cover. I wasn't an idiot. That
Okay.
was the second sand
Okay.
cover.
Yeah. So he did keep it.
Oh my god, that covers exactly singing route. Oh
That's
no.
so good.
The man's being stuffed.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, that's tragic. I actually feel bad for the Dory player. That's not something I said very often.
I wonder if going for the glint. I guess he assumed it was game, but going for the glint into the twinning was probably the smarter choice to swing again for 7.
Yeah, your Dawnblade's at 6. Why not?
Oh, actually, there
Like,
might not have been pitch. Oh, but you draw from
you
your
draw from the glint. You
glint,
draw
so
from the
you'd have
glint.
a pitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So instead of the one attack for what was it, 13, or no, it was 7 plus 3, so 10, right? So instead of that, you then go for
Yeah, route was +3. Out for blood was +3, and
oh yeah,
singing is +1. So
sorry,
it's 3,
14.
3, 1. So 7. It's 7 plus 6. So it's 13. No,
Uh,
13's right. 7 on
it
6.
was 13. Okay, yeah. So then
Yeah,
instead of
you're good.
13,
You
you
know
can go
math.
for. I try. Yeah. Okay, so it could have been 7 split 2 ways, but because it looked so much like lethal, I probably would have done the
Yeah,
same thing. Yeah.
because it's 13, and then you remove what their 3 block, so they're only blocking
Right,
8 instead of
effectively
11.
like 16, 17. Yeah.
Or maybe they block. Maybe Dromai block with Rabble, so it was actually 10 instead of 11. I don't think it really make much of a difference, but
Yeah, the Glaire's kind
there
of
was
getting
only
the
one
better of
card
us here, but
on the
either
Dromai
way,
side. Yeah.
it was a survive. He did survive the attack, so we can't really fault anyone for making that play as Dory.
I think Dory's doomed because
So?
you're at such low life you can't take these dragons anymore, and you have no
You popped
poppers.
courage.
Even if you
Yeah.
did, it's Chromai, so you're gonna be multi-popper. I think that like taking a bajillion to get double Chromai out probably wins the game here. It's just too
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
Because here you're gonna get my 3 block. You're gonna get because this guy's at like 1. Like what is he at right now?
He was at 5 before this. Did he take the full
Grabble.
rabble?
Yeah, he took Rabble,
It was
so
for
he's at
4,
1.
so he's at 1. Yeah, so he cannot take any more damage.
So he literally.
Oh, did we miss
We
something?
are liars.
Okay,
We
we
are
must have missed
definitely
something.
liars.
Maybe we can assume he's at 1 now. Maybe the rabble wasn't for 4. Maybe it was for 2. Maybe he flipped the blue.
No. He found the dust up for the. Oh
Yeah,
man, this
for
is like
4.
the second. Oh, 3-1. It's 3-1 right now. There's the life at the top.
Oh, we're back. Okay, so yeah, so it might have been a blue flip on the rabble, which would have made it 2, and then the Chromai would have come in for 2 more, bringing him to 1. That's
Oh yeah, if that sweeping blow he revealed was a blue sweeping blow, like the top of the deck in the
yeah,
bottom left there. Yeah, if that's a blue sweeping blow, then yeah, it's
yeah.
two.
That then I think we were caught up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that punish of the century there. Well, not really punish of the century, but like yeah, the Dory was just like, I don't want to give you a 3 block. I'm gonna give you
Oh,
bracers and then dust up for 4.
for a while it looked like Dory was in the driver's seat.
Yeah, when you take supremacy irons like for a bajillion and get like double counters.
Yeah, it's true. He did take I think 16 there or something crazy. So it's
Mhm.
but it paid off. I mean, he was so
More
lucky he
than
had
that,
double dust.
he took 4 points
Oh,
of
and
the
then
nourishing.
nourishing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, 20 damage. Crazy.
Yeah, pretty reasonable, but yeah, this is just kind of like
Yeesh, yeah, this is basically gonna have to give your full hand here. Oh well, yeah. So you're one card
two
left,
cards.
but
Two cards. Yeah, you're gonna have to just pitch Dawnblade, and then he's gonna block with 2 cards.
yeah,
And I think it's game after that. I don't think you're coming back from that. You have double Chromai out.
yeah. Double Chromai. Yikes.
Like, okay, so do you pitch and hit the Chromai,
You keep the Dawnblade counters, which is nice. But
and then you die because they have 4 cards in hand?
exactly, you cannot fight the dust ups. You can't fight the snatch. I think you might have one snatch left.
Yeah.
There are probably other 4 blocks or 4 attack cards you run. There's Miraging
Yeah.
too, which would be insanely hard to block.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know,
they have go
there's too many
again. But
threats.
you just Chromai, gain a bajillion action points, Miraging, win the game.
Does E strike for 7? Really strong.
Yeah.
Or I guess you would go for 5 and then Chromai. No, you would of course attack with Chromai and E strike for 7 after that, and that's pretty much it.
You get your action points and just keep drawing cards if you
Oh,
want.
you would draw off E
Just
strike.
have
That's
him go
true.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if your card is worth 4, it's better than just E strike for 7.
You're right.
If you have enough 4 power attacks, then
Yeah.
it's just like
I
and
neglected
dragons
the
and stuff
action
like that.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you probably just draw the card and you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, so here's another dragon for 4 that you can't block.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
No, that'd be it. 2 Chromais already command 2 cards from hand. So, and E strike plus anything else would be game. Even E strike for 7 would be game. I don't think there's any armor left on Dorinthea's side.
No.
Yeah.
So he's doing yield tanking unless the stream is paused accidentally.
Nope.
Nope,
They were
not
just
paused, not
still.
paused, just tanking.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what he wants to hit.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna hit
so-
the Chromai. Oh no, he's hitting face.
Yeah. It's
The
got to
guy's
be
picking his
face.
cards up. Well, you give him that faith for seeing it's not doing you any favors, and then you probably give him the sweeping blow, and then Chromai, dust up.
It's got to be it. Yeah.
Is that not the play? Especially if they're red too. Oh, it's gross.
Yeah. Do you run blue dust up?
Come on. No,
No.
I don't run blue dust up. I think it's
Okay.
fine, but
Yeah.
he's giving him the other dust up. Maybe one of those dust ups is blue. I actually
Maybe.
don't know, but
Maybe.
am I crazy or these plays kind of write themselves? There
don't
it
know.
is.
So that was 7.
Yeah, it's 7. It doesn't really matter.
Poor
You're keeping the dust
Dawnblade.
ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're keeping the dust ups because it's 0.
Although he
for
can't
0.
pitch for both, right? Oh, are they 0 cost? No, they're
Dust ups are 0
they are
cost.
0 cost, man.
Because that card doesn't have go again, so it's allowed to be a 0 for 4/3 block.
That makes sense. And with a good on hit too, right? Which is kind of like
It's a class card, though. It's a class card.
It's a class
illusionist
card.
right?
Yeah.
It's Draconic Illusionist, I believe.
Yeah.
Or Draconic? No, Draconic Illusionist, surely.
Yeah. You
I
don't
think
see
it's Draconic
Phi
Illusionist.
busting out Ashwings.
No,
Yeah.
it's got to be Draconic Illusionist.
Yeah. This.
Oh,
this
he's got Epod in hand. He's doomed. He's got Epod in hand.
Oh, he can't even block. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's doomed.
Wow. I'm very impressed. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, he just throws at him. He's just like, here, you take this Epod that doesn't block. So
Yeah. Wow.
I think
that was fun.
that this I knew this matchup was favored for Dromai to begin with because it's very, very hard to like give cards for the offensive, like strike, rabble, skull, like this stuff. Like it's very hard to give cards and not take as much damage, and then just let the dragons do whatever they want, right? And then if you have to pitch a card back, you need at least 2 cards to give your Dawnblade go again, right? So it's very awkward with Dory with a limited hand.
Yeah.
To actually swing back for tempo. He tried that the supremacy determination.
Yeah.
Into like 2 swings off that, drawing the glistening steel blade, which was like the nuts, I think, for all intents and purposes, because it gave you a counter and it gave you go again. and then getting the nourishing to end off with it. Like I don't know if you could have asked for better than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's I think you're right. I think the one pivotal play was when they went for the route and they got blown out by sand cover.
Yep.
I think, assuming we're not wrong in saying that there was enough pitch to go around after the glint twinning,
Right.
and maybe if you draw, like best case scenario, you draw blue and you're actually able to swing twice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is ideal, right? Like you glint, you gain the go again, you get the blue, you twinning, and then you pitch swing Dawn Blade again. If they can't, and they probably can't block it because you've got a pretty fat Dawn Blade at that point.
Yeah.
But
yeah. 7 more after you've committed so many cards for the first swing. I don't think the second swing is blockable.
Yeah. Anyways, so it was still a very, very close game. Congrats to both players for making top 8.
It's actually insane how the whole game was decided on based off the route play. Like if he hadn't,
it was a pivotal play.
Yeah,
it was a pivotal play. He was trying to win the game. He was straight up trying to win the game.
Yeah, it was a smart play because you assume that Dromai uses dust up or sand cover from hand.
Sand cover.
You're like, well,
one
the
day
Arsenal
you will.
probably can't be another sand cover, right? Yeah, one day I'll get it right.
It's definitely a high like the variance there is like they probably don't have it. If they do, you lose. It's like pummel. Like if they probably don't have it. If you do, you can't really play around it. So he didn't play around it.
I think especially because you see one of them, you assume that there's like no chance it's the second one there.
Yeah, I just think the glint would have been safer. That's like my only concern. Like, you have bolter. I don't remember if you had bolters at that point, but I think the glint would have just been safer.
Doesn't like winning off a route,
a player who wants to win the tournament, clearly. So still congratulations to both these players. They clearly did well. This was a big PQ in Amsterdam. And with that, if you like this kind of content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And for everyone watching around the world, I think people are still watching from around the world. Have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Bye for now.